very, very few countries in modern history where you've had an actual popular revolution that was not backed and supported by some exterior force that removed a CIA puppet. I think it's that simple.
But I think no one talks about it enough. Like, everyone loves to talk about the things that are sexy: nuclear weapons, threat to the, they chant death to America, but no one talks about they had an elected leader just a few decades ago, and the U.S. of America that they chant the death of, or some of them chant the death of, is a country that, along with the UK, that got rid of that leader that was democratically elected. I think that's the first time they democratically elected a leader. Like, these things are not talked about enough. But look, Larry, Trump has shown willingness to work with anyone that he's happy to do business with. He doesn't want to, one of the good things, characteristics of him, he does not want to instill democracy upon other nations. So if that's the case, and we also know since before this war, Iran does not want this war. Iran did not want this war. Iran never wanted a war with the US. I think you've even said it just a few minutes ago. Yeah. Iran accepted a war with Israel, knew that was, imminent or unavoidable, but never wanted a war with the US. And that's still the case now. So if you put those two factors together, aren't these the two most important ingredients? A president that just wants to do business and looks at the markets at all times and does not care about instilling democracy in other countries, and a country that does not want a war in the US. I know the circumstances are different now, but can't they find a middle ground? And more importantly, how will that middle ground look like? Ask a Colonel question. We haven't discussed that particular point. Who will offer them security guarantees? So if Trump goes up today and says, I want to end this war in 2 weeks, what happens next? If Iran we want security guarantees, how can those be provided?
Well, I think Iran's first demands, before they even negotiate, so they say these would be the preconditions to the United States. You must do these things.